So as you said, set up on the left-hand side there. Perfect. Nice and neutral. You sort of set the goal when your hands and sort of complete the grip. You're fine there. What was happening though is you were trying to sort of come too far over the top by getting more and more on the inside on the way back. So the second that club went back, a bit of a waggle, and then the head then sort of dropped and really went sort of big time on the right side. And that's going to pull your right shoulder back a lot more, get the club long way behind you, and your brain's going to go, hang on a minute, getting back to that golf ball is going to be tough. So as a result, you got to the top of your backswing, an okay position, but that right shoulder, and now that right shoulder is going to have to try and attack the left hip, sort of popping backwards rather than sort of going towards the target. And you can see how you're coming back over the top there with that position there, so look quite hunched and please go left on me, because you further you're going to go way right. When actually it wouldn't go that far right from that position from the takeaway. It's a trust issue, okay? So this one felt to you like your head was more neutral. In reality, it's better, okay? There, that's probably a bit blue, unfortunately, but that's better, okay? Top of the backswing there, we're okay. Now it's keeping that right shoulder underneath the left as we attack. And you can see here now as we're coming back in, that now is attacking more from the inside here, yeah? You're getting the club to come back down more from sort of inside path. The shoulders now we can still see there's that slight sort of tilt there with the shoulders, and the club then swinging through, letting your arms rotate fully up onto the left side. It's a little bit of a shorter follow through because you just weren't swinging as far, okay? That right foot in the past would obviously move through on this one. Bit more movement. Well, to be fair, there's more of a sort of spin on that. There's not much sort of weight shift, I suppose. More of a spin on the foot. So yeah, naturally that's probably a better movement on the right hand side. But more movement to the target, more from the inside. So we're getting that sensation that, hey, we're going to start the ball, what feels to us right of target. Because at the moment, if that green line there is straight towards your target, what feels to you straight is in that direction to the left, okay? So we're looking sort of down the line this way, okay? So that is left of target, okay? So therefore, to start the ball now on the green line, your feel, which is your red line, is going to have to feel 10, 15 degrees right. Now to do that, as we said, we need to make sure at the top of the backswing and its setup, we're neutral and we're here, we're not round there. Once you're round here, is the club going to want to come in here? Oh, not going to want that, okay? But if we're nice and neutral on top, hey, my arms can now track back down to the golf ball, and we can then move to target this way, we're not going to be having the hip go back and then the foot just sort of pivoting on that right side. Because again, if the weight does stay back, as we can see on this left hand, that shot's been hit now, and your weight's certainly hanging back, your left knee's back, in the winter time, if you're catching the ground just a smidgen behind the golf ball in this wet conditions now, you get a face full of mud and the ball goes about 50 yards at best, doesn't it? So if we can change that strike point by, say, moving to the left and getting that club missing that T-peg, get the path on the inside, so we're going to move more to the left, keeping that right shoulder underneath rather than attacking and sort of spinning left. We can reduce the amount of over the top. Like I said, you'll always be slightly over the top, not in a negative or a bad way. Say Jack Nicklaus played that way for years. It's not a negative. It's just as long as you're aware it's only 1, 2 or 3 degrees, not going to the sort of 6, 7, 8 and maybe double figures. The one that went from here now sort of towards the 150, the shot that's gone towards the 50 sign, that's quite a dramatic over the top movement in it. That's losing a golf ball on most courses, okay? So if we can avoid that shot, you said 40 points with a blob and 2 ones on the last 2 holes, okay? What was the blob caused by? Was it a pull left? Or was it a few bad shots on the hole?
No, it was one bad shot. I think I was about, I guess 125 into the pin. Took a 9-iron. It was on a little bit of an uphill lie.
Okay, which is going to encourage it going the other way. Yeah, and that's why I said on fairways you've got other variables that can come into that. So
actually, I mean, I got right underneath it as well, and it's gone up and it's dropped short of into the pond. So
okay, fine. So it was a misstrike. So, but again, that's going to be something. Again, if you go underneath, if your weight's on the back foot, the ball's up above your feet, you can sort of slide under it. It's just going to go up, and there's no sort of penetration with that flight, is there? So yeah. So some of the things there with that weight on the back foot will incorporate into that, which will cause that shot there. Okay. So we can top of the backswing now from here. Once we're more neutral, we're now going to be moving the body to target, moving to the left, getting the path more on the inside. We're not moving the hips back this way and coming round that way, okay? We've got basically almost corkscrew this way so we can unwind to target. You're basically unwinding left rather than unwinding to the target. And that's the thing. So the path is becoming too drastic over top. 2 or 3 degrees might get to win, it's fine. And if you play golf for the rest of your life out to win by 2 or 3 degrees, you'll be a good golfer. But it's when you become 10, 12, 13 to double figures and they're going that way, that's the problem, okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Good man.